So the petitions that are now pending before the High Court, in respect to the removal of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, they are seeking to determine whether the impeachment was done in accordance with the Constitution. If that question is answered in affirmative, then the matter will rest there. If it is answered in negative, then it means that their impeachment will subsequently be quashed. But
my concern, Ndegwa, is that you don't want to argue those petitions. You are adjourning them. Last week you've adjourned everything.
Professor,
That's my problem.
Professor, when the last time I checked, you taught conveyancing, you might have forgotten some principles of professional ethics that you don't address.
I was in court with you last week.
I want first of all to begin by saying, and I'm very sure Professor, and I address him as Professor of Law, Professor Gideon is aware of Article 99, Clause 3 of the Constitution that provides that one is eligible to vie for or is qualified even if he has faced criminal conviction or conviction of whatsoever nature until the time he exhausts all the possible appeal mechanisms. When Article 99 is referring to exhaustion of appeal mechanisms, it is referring to that particular individual who has been convicted under the criminal justice system. Not a penal sanction. It's a sanction that falls within the provisions of Chapter 6 of the Constitution. So if the law contemplates that a person who has been convicted of a criminal act is eligible to vie until at a time when he has exhausted all the appeal mechanisms, then a matter lost by the misinformation, misconception, deliberate mudslinging of any individual who says that His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua is not eligible to vie for any seat as a result of the impeachment. Without going to the merits of the impeachment, because that matter is pending before the court.
So, why can't you finish this matter then? Why do you keep adjourning?
Wait. Dibal, I think we are not in a shouting match. I thought that I said that decorum will be maintained. So, and in this forum, we have always listened to each other, and then you'll have your right or opportunity to reply. So I hope that decorum will be maintained, unless otherwise is proved, so that I can pen off.
Ndegwa, my brother, you are the one provoking all this madness. There is legal and there is political. It is foolhardy to vie for office when you are an impeached and removed member of the executive. Let us just apply basic knowledge, my brother. Thank you.
Which is basic knowledge according to you?
But Benji, hasn't he quoted the provisions of the Constitution regarding...
Which basic knowledge do you want us to apply? We are not applying
basic
the law.
Basic knowledge is basic logic.
We are not. There is nothing called logic in law.
Okay.
For your information, Dolo, in law we don't apply logic. For your information, Dolo, in law we do not apply logic. We apply.
It is unbelievable for Gachagua. Let me not even mention that he's Kikuyu. To contemplate running for president.
There is nothing called logic in law.
Let us not exhaust this space, Buana. This is an intellectual space. We are discussing the unthinkable. What are you
to
saying?
Bring the Kamba customs to the debate.
I'm going to meet you,
no,
all of you.
My brother, let us be serious.
Benji, can you just let Ndegwa just finish his train of thought, please?
Ndegwa is provoking his own problems.
But no. But he's got his own space.
In which country is Gachagua running for office, Buana, my brother?
Could you just let him finish his train of thought, please? Please, just finish your train of thought.
Again,
we'll get reaction.
Thank you. Thank you for the protection. I want to say that eligibility is not determined by the tribe in which one is extracted from. One of the things that the Constitution contemplates is that Act 27 contemplates equal protection and equal benefit of the law.
But Kenya is not only for Kikuyus.
Did I mention the word Kikuyu anywhere in my submissions?
Kikuyu and Gachagua and Ndegwa. Let me say this. All the people who support William Ruto shouldn't be very happy if Gachagua runs.
Excuse me. No, just a moment, Ndegwa. Professor Benji, kindly, let's just observe decorum. Maverick as well, please. Let him just finish. Then you'll get your point, of course.
Sure, my co-host, but let us also have basic logic. Me, I'm quiet, but let us not be funny. Dibal, for God's sake, Gachagua was removed from office last year.
Yes.
For Murima. Kenya is not just a Kikuyu colony. I'm also a Kenyan. I am also a Kenyan.
Thank you, Benji.
Jesus Christ.
No. So please, let's observe some decorum and let us not be reductive in our conversations. Have some respect as well. We have eminent panelists here, Dr. Barak Muluka, Professor Mashara Munene, Ndegwa Njiru, yourself as well, Professor Gitila Naituli. I respect you guys. So we can go in spells and times. So let's just go in turns and we'll have a good conversation instead of spewing confusion. Ndegwa, just finish. Then we'll hear from Professor Mashara Munene.
Thank you, Dibal, once again for the protection. I want to say that this constitution will protect any person, any race, any tribe, any inclination or extraction from where you come from. It's not a constitution that is meant for individuals. It is a constitution that is meant for the Kenyans. And therefore, equal benefit of the law will be accorded to any Kenyan, irrespective of your tribe, your extractions, your sex, or your political orientation. That is the dictate of the Constitution, and that is the bare minimum the Constitution expects. Dibal, addressing the topic of the day, and of course I have lost the track. Maybe you need to refresh my memory.
I think we need just to latch on it a bit before you go to the other topic, so that we can get clarity as well. I don't know if
you're talking about Article 99 is about Article 3.
Yes, that Article 99 is about Article 3 that has been quoted. Because where we have Professor of Law, Professor Senior Counsel Tom Ogenda, you'll clarify that. Dr. Barak Muluka also give you a sporting chance, and Professor Mashara Munene. Okay. And they go just hang on so that we can get reactions as well. Then we'll give you.
Let me pen off by saying that Article 99, Clause 3, I indicated previously, the Constitution was looking at a person who has undergone through the process of criminal justice system. And when you go to the impeachment process, then Article 165 says that everybody has a right to go before the High Court and ask the High Court to determine whether anything said to be done has been done in accordance with the Constitution. So the petitions that are now pending before the High Court, in respect to the removal of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, they are seeking to determine whether the impeachment was done in accordance with the Constitution. If that question is answered in affirmative, then the matter will rest there. If it is answered in negative, then it means that their impeachment will subsequently be quashed. But
my concern, Ndegwa, that you don't want to argue those petitions. You are joining them. Last week you've adjourned everything.
Professor, you know,
that's my problem.
Professor, you know, when the last time I checked, you taught conveyancing, you might have forgotten some principles of professional ethics that you don't address.
I was in court with you last week.
I thought that should perhaps prevail with decorum, because I've heard the moderator saying you'll be given the opportunity to respond. So my final submission in that respect, now I'm having interruptions. My final submission in that is that when you look at Article 165 Clause 3, about the High Court having jurisdiction to determine whether the impeachment was done in accordance to the law, then at that particular time, they approach the High Court. The impeachment, which is a question for determination by the High Court, must be interrogated must be interrogated by the High Court so as to find out whether it squares out in law. That is why Article 27 therefore creates an avenue for you to benefit from